Okay, so just like me, you decided to use UPS to send your items from one country to another. Maybe just like me, you decided to send items from the UK to United States because you wanted to ensure your items will not be destroyed when you are going to ship them from the UK to United States, because you didn't have enough space in your suitcase and because you wanted the next week, for example. So what I did, I put the 5 copies of the same invoice on 5 facets of the box, also asking the UPS ground staff to keep my box upright and not on one side. So this was information written on the box. I thanked at the same time to the UPS staff in the message for paying attention to this. I clearly wrote on the box about the delicate items inside the box. I used fragile tape to warn them. I used strong brown tape underneath, and I used a double wall box with the bursting point of 200, as you can see here. Inside I put my PC tower, the PC screen, the printer mirror, the quartz stone, all covered in several layers of tissue, plastic bags, PC, thick plastic covers and bubble wrap. I also had other items in the box, but they were small. Of course, I added flat sheets on top of the items and underneath to ensure they were all kept safe. Booking online on the UPS website is pretty straightforward, as you can see here, and what I also did, I paid for the higher protection of up to £1,000, which means some £5 were added to this amount of £95.62. So you can see that all the conditions is very straightforward. However, it has some small glitches when you try to do certain things like adding weight and items. You can also choose when to receive the parcel at the location overseas, and mine arrived even so 1 week later after this date I have chosen. So clearly UPS is creating lots of problems. You have to fill in the page. This is the part which I mentioned to you is very straightforward. Where it becomes more difficult is where you try to put under the unit of measurement and value per unit. So you think, okay, I have got 20 kilos and my items are worth £1,000, but what actually UPS does has a software glitch, which means if you put 20 kilos and £1,000, they calculate as if each item is £1,000. So very, very strange. This is the glitch I mentioned to you and created some problems. I thought, okay, no worries. Everything is going to be straightforward from this point onwards. Here in the States, what I did, I spoke with the UPS staff and they said, oh, don't have huge expectations. This is where they shocked me, saying most of the items will arrive destroyed. So it was the first shocker. Indeed, even when he delivered my parcel, it was on one side. And I realized that they dropped the parcel from human height at least once because of the level of damage inside the box. I have never seen anything like that, and I took pictures. I put them in a corner of the flat. Until now they remain in that position several months later, 3 months later, and I have the proof that the UPS ground staff simply does not care. From that point onwards, I started calling UPS on these numbers you see here. There are more numbers, emailing them on these email addresses you see here. They seem to be changing with every few months, probably because of the high level of complaints on many websites around, including the social media. I stupidly assumed UPS is going to be straightforward, and I started exchanging these emails, as you can see here, where they ask for so many things, as you can see there in photo 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7, and I proceeded forwarding all the information they have requested because I was so organized and I took all the pictures of everything. I kept proof of the damage done by the ground staff when, as I said, they dropped my parcel at least once from human height. What followed was correspondence with several organizations. Here is with the UK International Consumer Centre, who couldn't do anything, and they asked me to contact the Citizens Advice Bureau operating in the UK. And whenever I try to reach them in the past decades in London, they have never been helpful with absolutely anything. Of course, I tried to reach the credit card company. I made the payment, and what they say here: we have looked at your special circumstances and additional points you raised, but we are unable to help towards your cost as your claim falls outside the cover provided by your policy. The policy covers for items purchased on your card which are accidentally damaged or stolen within 90 days of purchase. This doesn't make any sense. So they didn't help me. This was from chubb.co.uk, which works in conjunction with my credit card company. I also tried to reach other organizations, as I mentioned, and none of them were very helpful. Here is the list. So is UPS Claims Department, an international department, passing me between people in the Philippines and based in Costa Rica with a terrible attitude over the phone, as if they are very important. My credit card company, which refunded me the £100 paid to UPS for transporting the items from the UK to United States. Better Business Bureau, based here in Atlanta, where UPS is located. Ombudsman in the UK does not even cover this UPS issue. chubb.co.uk, working with the credit card company, as I said. Resolver.co.uk. They don't help with absolutely anything, just like they haven't helped with my, say, ID mobile phone problems I had in the past. And then UK International Consumer Centre, which advised me to get in touch with the Citizen Advice Bureau. So, utter waste of time. Absolutely everyone pretends they want to help you, but they didn't help me with anything. As I said, the credit card company simply returned the money I paid for this from the UK to United States. So it was a very straightforward parcel, a 20-kilo parcel with strong walls, as you are going to see later on. And UPS reviews online prove that it is not only me having this kind of problem. You'll find lots of negative reviews on Google, on Trustpilot and Yelp, on Consumer Affairs and Reviews.io. There are lots of dissatisfied customers on Twitter showing how UPS staff throws parcel around, and more negative reviews on the rest of the social media. The frustrating bit is that however organized you might be, OCD-ishly organized and protecting all these items which are so important to you, UPS throwing your parcel around, a 20-kilo heavy parcel, however strong the walls and however many pieces of information put on the parcel to ensure the staff is going to help you, they simply do not care. I use there, as you can see, bubble wrap, which UPS came back to me saying it should have been 3 inches of bubble wrap. Who covers their items in 3 inches of bubble wrap? That heavy PC protection, which I have since 2000 and I purchased my first computer, layers of tissue paper and lots of plastic bags. So what more do they want? So clearly UPS, they are only trying to protect themselves. No wonder UPS wanted me to forward my claim to their legal department based here in my local area, because they don't want to pay anything. The £1,000 they should have paid because I took their insurance. So basically you pay that insurance for nothing. UPS knows that they are never going to pay anything to you. Here are the items I kept, showing how destroyed they are. The computer tower, the PC screen, which can't be used, so straight away I have to purchase another one, which cost me around $300. The printer with the cable, as you'll see later on, can't be used. The quartz stone, which was split in two besides many other small pieces, the pink one is okay, and that vanity mirror. As I have a science background, I tend to organize everything logically and think positively, hoping that people who do not care about my items, at least they are going to pay attention, being part of their jobs, to what is written on the box. This was not the case with UPS staff, ground staff, as I said, so it's utterly disappointing that they allow this level of destruction and they ask for so many things. Here is my PC, how destroyed it was, how that part has fallen from the tower and the scratches on the tower. Next you have got the screen after this extra picture from the tower, showing the level of the destruction and the fact that the ground impact scratched my tower. I'm having problems as we speak and probably my computer is going to give up on me. It's just a matter of time. Here is the PC screen which was scratched. This is a very long scratch of around 2 to 3 centimeters maybe. And the next picture shows that I can't use that half of the screen anymore. So clearly I had to buy a new screen. The next is the printer with the cable. The pin, you are going to see the 3-pin for the UK. One of the pins is smashed and came off, is the plastic bit, and clearly I can't use the printer anymore. I haven't even tried to see if it works or not. These cables are very difficult to find. The next is going to be a device for using 2 computers at the same time, is destroyed beyond repair, so I need to buy a new one. The quartz stone, which I mentioned to you, destroyed, and the vanity mirror smashed in so many pieces. Everything is kept until now, yet UPS does not care. So there we have it. I hope this influenced you too, to avoid using UPS, because however much care you are going to put into packing your items, clearly the UPS staff plays around footballing your parcel probably. So they drop it, they play around with it, push it. They do not care. It's as simple as that. So stay away from them.